Hello nerds, it's Friday.
Introduction.
Sonic.
Sonic.
Sonic?
Nerds.
Maybe that should be our beginnings.
This week we're celebrating random national holidays on our day. Today is Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk Day, Thomas Edison's birthday, which means that today is National Inventors Day, and in honor of that, it's not really an invention, but I thought I'd show off my TARDIS on here. Also, speaking of Inventors Day, I'm doing a group project in my Project Lead the Way class, where we are designing a process to make a shoe out of nearly 100% recycled materials. It's going to kind of look like Tom's shoes, if you know what those are, where it's like fabric around the outside of the shoe and then it just has the fabric over the toe. Our fabric is probably going to be whatever material they use for like rain ponchos or raincoats, depending on whatever you want to call it, because it's slightly water resistant. And then for the bottom of the shoe, we want it to be able to like grow a little bit as the person's foot grows. And so we're thinking like spandex on the bottom and then like squares of rubber. But we're not quite sure on that. So if you have any ideas for somewhat stretchy fabric, leave them down there in the bottom of the TARDIS. It is also Satisfied Staying Single Day. That I am. White t-shirt day. I wore my Reclaiming the Blade t-shirt. I think you can see it. Reclaiming the Blade was a little independent film just about how like the sword kind of shifted out of culture and then kind of came back into it, but not necessarily in sword form, sometimes in like staffs and weird things like that. And they talked about like movies that it was used in, like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars with the whole lightsabers. It's like kind of inspired by the sword, but you know, obviously they're lightsabers, not swords. And Make a Friend Day. I did not make a friend today. I'm not very good at like going out there and making a friend. I'll do it if I'm like in a class that I don't know anyone in. I was randomly nice to some person that I didn't know though today. When I was at Borders, the assistant person was kind of trying to talk out loud. I think she might have had an ear thingy, but she just randomly said, "Anyone know what the second Harry Potter book is?" And I just immediately replied, "Chamber of Secrets." And she's like, "Oh, thanks." And then the guy she was helping was like, "Yeah, thanks." And I was like, "Yeah, duh, how do you not know that?" Also, at the bookstore, I was disappointed they did not have any of the Doctor Who books before Series 5, and the Series 5 books didn't sound as interesting, so instead I got a Torchwood book. I don't know if you can see it, but it's called Pack Animals. It's also Lazy Boy Chair birthday in 1948. I don't know how I would celebrate that. I don't know if this chair is like a lazy boy chair. Definitely like it. It tilts back. Whee! Actually, this isn't the tilty one. That one's the tilt. This one tilts back a lot more once I move it away from the couch. Never mind. It's not tilting right now. FTBA and Haley, I'll see you on Monday.